Boys. The sun was setting over the town of Ravenswood, casting a golden glow over the streets and homes, but also illuminating the eerie silhouette of the abandoned mansion on the hill. 14-year-old Max stood at the edge of the town, his eyes fixed on the mansion as he felt an inexplicable pull towards it, a sense of adventure and mystery that he couldn't ignore. He turned to his friends, Sam, Emily, and Ben, who were all gathered around him, each with their own unique skills and personalities that made them a formidable team. "Guys, have you heard the rumors about the mansion?" Max asked, his voice barely above a whisper, as if he was sharing a secret that only they could understand. Sam the tech whiz nodded enthusiastically, his eyes lighting up with excitement. "Yeah, I've been digging into it, and it's supposed to be haunted by all sorts of paranormal activity." Emily, the thrill seeker, grinned mischievously, her smile hinting at the adventures that lay ahead. "That sounds like the perfect place for us to explore, don't you think?" Ben, the skeptic, raised an eyebrow, his expression a mix of curiosity and caution. "I don't know, guys, it could be dangerous. We should be careful." Max's eyes sparkled with determination, his mind already racing with plans and strategies. "That's exactly why we need to check it out. We can't just ignore the rumors and legends. We have to uncover the truth." The four friends nodded in agreement, their minds made up, and began to make plans for their paranormal investigation, little knowing we're about to embark on an adventure that would change their lives forever. As they walked towards the mansion, the trees seemed to lean in, as if listening to their conversation, and the wind picked up, carrying the faint whispers of unknown voices, setting the tone for a journey into the heart of mystery and terror. The night air was crisp as the Ravenswood Rangers, equipped with their ghost hunting gear, approached the mansion's grand entrance, the massive wooden door looming before them like a challenge. Max, with a deep breath, pushed the creaky door open, and they stepped inside, their flashlights casting eerie shadows on the walls as they called, "Hello. Is anyone here?" The only response was the echo of their own voices off the empty halls, but then, a faint whisper seemed to caress their ears. "Welcome." Sam's eyes widened as he checked his EMF meter. "Guys, we've got a reading. There's some kind of electromagnetic field in here." Emily smiled, her thrill-seeking nature kicking in. "This is getting good. Let's split up and cover more ground." Ben hesitated, his skepticism turning to concern. "I don't know if that's a good idea. We should stick together." Max nodded. "Ben's right. We don't know what we're dealing with. Stay close and watch each other's backs." As they ventured deeper into the mansion, strange noises followed them, creaks, groans, and footsteps that seemed to come from nowhere, making it hard to distinguish reality from their imagination. Suddenly, a door slammed shut behind them, and they found themselves in a long, dark corridor with no visible exit, the air thickening with an ominous presence. "What was that?" Emily whispered, her voice trembling slightly as she clutched her flashlight tighter. Max tried the door, but it wouldn't budge. "It's stuck. We need to find another way out." Sam examined the walls, his eyes scanning for any hidden mechanisms or clues. "Look at this!" A small symbol etched into the wall began to glow with a faint, otherworldly light, illuminating a hidden path they hadn't noticed before, beckoning them towards unknown dangers and secrets. The glowing symbol led them through a maze of hidden passages, each step echoing off the cold stone walls as they descended deeper into the heart of the mansion. Finally, they pushed open a door that seemed out of place among the others, and a warm, golden light spilled out, bathing them in its radiance. Inside, they found themselves in a chamber filled with ancient artifacts and mysterious devices. But one object stood out, a crystal orb that pulsed with an intense, blue energy. "This must be the artifact we've been searching for," Max whispered, his eyes fixed on the orb as if mesmerized by its power. As soon as he reached out to touch it, the room was filled with a blinding flash of light, and the Ravenswood Rangers felt a surge of energy course through their bodies. When their vision cleared, they found themselves imbued with incredible paranormal abilities. Sam could see into the spirit realm, Emily could communicate with ghosts, Ben could sense hidden dangers, and Max could control the elements. "We have to be careful," Max warned, his voice laced with a newfound authority. "This power comes with great responsibility, and we don't know its full extent." But as they explored their new abilities, they realized that the artifact had also awakened an ancient evil, one that threatened to destroy Ravenswood, unless they could find a way to stop it. The air grew colder, the shadows twisting into menacing forms as the presence of the evil entity made itself known, its malevolent energy seeking to consume them all. "We have to get out of here now," Emily exclaimed, her voice urgent with fear. "We can't let it find us." But as they turned to flee, they found their way blocked by a figure shrouded in darkness. its eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. "You should not have come here," the figure hissed, its voice like a cold wind. "No, you will never leave." The figure began to move towards them, its dark form seeming to fill the room with an unspeakable horror. But the Ravenswood Rangers stood their ground, ready to face whatever evil lay before them. Max raised his hands, and a blast of wind shot out, pushing the figure back, as Sam used his newfound ability to see into the spirit realm, searching for any weakness in their enemy. Emily stepped forward, her voice calm and steady, as she began to communicate with the ghostly apparitions that lingered in the chamber, seeking their help in defeating the ancient evil. Ben, meanwhile, used his senses to scan the room, searching for any hidden dangers or secret passages that they could use to their advantage. The figure, however, seemed relentless, its power growing with each passing moment, and the Ravenswood Rangers knew they had to think fast if they were going to survive. Max remembered the words of an ancient text they had found earlier, which spoke of a powerful ritual that could banish the evil back to its own dimension. "We need to perform the ritual," Max exclaimed, his eyes locked on the figure. "It's our only chance." The team quickly got to work, gathering the necessary materials and preparing themselves for the challenge ahead. As the figure closed in, its malevolent energy washing over them like a wave. With the ritual underway, the Ravenswood Rangers poured all their energy into the ancient words, feeling the power of the artifact coursing through them as they worked to banish the evil. The air seemed to vibrate with tension, the outcome hanging in the balance, as the team's combined strength and determination clashed with ancient evil's formidable power. Finally, with a burst of light and energy, the ritual was complete, and the figure let out a deafening scream as it was pulled back in its own dimension, defeated. The Ravenswood Rangers collapsed to the ground, exhausted but triumphant, knowing they had saved Ravenswood from destruction and cemented as the bravest paranormal investigators in town. As they made their way back through the mansion, they were greeted as heroes by the townspeople, who had been evacuated to safety earlier, and the team knew that their lives would never be the same again. The Ravenswood Rangers had faced their fears and overcome them, emerging stronger and more united than ever, ready for whatever paranormal adventures lay ahead.
Thank you for watching, thanks for watching my short story.